Are you a realtor who's getting started on YouTube, or have you been at it for a while but you want to learn how you can create your own custom video intro that you can keep reusing in all of your YouTube videos? Then this is the video for you. So today we're going to take a look at exactly how you yourself can create your own custom video intro, and it's actually not going to be me teaching you that, but our lead video editor at the agency. So let's get started. Hi and welcome back to the Unbound Creative Agency channel. If you're new here, my name is Yoko. I'm the founder of Unbound, and we help realtors and mortgage professionals launch and scale on YouTube. If that's something that interests you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get updates on future videos. We launch videos every Tuesday and Thursday on this channel. Then today we're taking a look at how you can create your own custom video intro like the ones that we're going to show you now. These video intros are a really cool way to engage with your viewers, give them a sense of familiarity, and to clearly mark each video as one of your videos. Now, I do want to mention that we have seen it on certain of our clients' channels that people tend to drop off once the intro starts rolling. So this is something that you have to be aware of. Keep checking your YouTube analytics. We did another video on that, so that we'll link it somewhere up here. Keep checking your YouTube analytics, and if you see a massive drop off in viewer retention around the time that your intro starts rolling, maybe consider making videos without an intro. That being said, it's completely up to you to decide, and in today's video our lead editor Jonas is going to show you exactly how you can create your own video intro. So Jonas, take it away.
Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to create a custom YouTube intro. So there are a couple of things that you would need first in order for you to create your custom YouTube intro. One would be your video clips, which could be you vlogging or walking around the city, showing like homes and stuff. And the other one would be the music of your choice. Once you have those things ready, all you have to do is just go to your editing software. So the one that I'm using right now is Adobe Premiere Pro. And as you can see, I also have the videos and the music that I want imported into my Premiere Pro project. Now, once you have imported your videos and your music into your Premiere Pro project, all you would have to do next is to create a sequence. Now, to create a Premiere Pro sequence, all you would have to do is just right-click on an empty space in your like project tab. Right-click and then hover your mouse over to New Item, and then click on Sequence. So for this, I would just pick a 1080p 24 frames sequence, and then I will rename my sequence as main. So I won't have to actually do that anymore because I already have my main sequence created. Now, what I usually start with when creating an intro is the music. Now, for your music, I would suggest sticking between 10 to 15 seconds. Anything that's longer than that is actually kind of boring, and you also don't want users to click out of your video just because you have a long intro. There are a lot of websites where you can get music. What we normally use is Envato. You can also get music off of YouTube. There's this thing called the YouTube Audio Library, and they have like a wide variety of music that you can pick from. So for this example, I have downloaded my music off of Envato. Okay, so I'm going to open up my music in the music folder that I have created. I also have selected the portion of music that I want to use for this intro. So basically, I listen to the whole track and then just pick the end part of the this music. And as you can see, the portion that I want to use is already highlighted in the source monitor. Now, in order for you to do that, all you would have to do is just press the letter I on your keyboard on the source monitor to set an end point for your music. Same thing actually applies for video. And then press letter O for the out point of the music that you want to use or the video clip that you want to use. So in this case, I have marked the in point as well by pressing the letter M on my keyboard. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to click and drag this audio waveform icon on my timeline. And there you go. So let's try to listen to this audio clip. Okay, that's a pretty short music. I think this is around 12 seconds within, that 10 to 15 second range. Now I'm going to select the video clips that I want to use for the intro. And for this example, again, I already have picked a portion of the video that I want to use by just clicking the letter I and the letter O on my keyboard. Now, once you also have selected a portion of the video that you want to use, you can just click on this like film strip icon so that you can just drag the video onto your timeline. And there is Dustin, one of our clients. Now, I already have my first clip on my timeline. And basically, you would just have to do this over and over for the other clips that you want to use on your intro. Okay, so for my example here, I already have picked the clips that I would like to use for Dustin's intro. So the clips are basically of him walking around and then like showcasing stuff, and then showing the neighborhoods you can see in Dallas, Texas. So basically that's what he covers, Dallas, Texas. Now for this example, I have also edited Dustin's clips to the music. Let's play this one. Okay, that's a pretty short and nice intro, but the thing is this is all still pretty boring, so we have to just add a couple of more effects into the video clips. Now Premiere Pro has a ton of built-in transitions that you can use on your videos. On the effects tab, we're going to type in transitions, and we're going to look for video transitions. There we go. So these are like the built-in effects that you can use if you're also using Premiere Pro. So you can just actually click and drag these effects in between clips. So for example, we're going to use the whip effect in between these two clips. So just basically click and drag it in between the clips. And when you play it, it's going to have the transition. So if you play the clip, it's going to show up in between the clips. Okay, looks good. And you can basically just add in a couple of more effects in between the other clips. So in this case, let's use these slide. Let's use cross zoom. By the way, these are like the free ones, and they're like really simple. So there are like also a couple of plugins you can download off of the internet that you can also pay for. Let's see, push, and another one for split. Let's see. Okay. Okay, that looks nice. We have a couple of transitions now. And I think what is missing here is just text. Dustin's channel, our client, its name is Living in Dallas, Texas. So we're going to create a Living in Dallas, Texas text in this intro. So to create a text, all you have to do is press letter T, like Tango, on your keyboard, and then your cursor would change to something where you can type in on your video clip. So to add text, just click anywhere on your video and then just type in the words that you want to show. So in this case, we're going to use living in Dallas, Texas. Let's do that again, but in all caps. Living in Dallas, Texas. Okay. Now, this one doesn't look good yet, so we're going to change the properties of it. So just click on the Effect Controls tab on your Premiere Pro. Highlight your words just by double-clicking on them. And then from here, you can see the properties of the text. I'm going to set this here. Change the position. Also would change the font style. Okay. And then this one would be to change the font size of it. So just click it and then drag to the left or to the right to make it bigger or smaller. There we go. We'll just click on the position again to move it around. And probably change the color too. So in order for you to change the color, just click on Fill. I'm going to choose color blue. And I want it to have a white shadow, so I'll click on, so I'll put a check here on the shadow part. Make sure that it's a white shadow. Increase the opacity by dragging this slider. And then I'll just move the shadow a bit. Okay, this one looks good. I will just click and drag this graphic to this part of the music so that it actually is in sync. I would then just put a transition to it. I'll use this cross zoom transition and then move it a bit to the left so that it is actually synchronized. There we go. Okay. Decrease the duration of that clip. And so when I play this intro, it's gonna look like this. Okay, so that actually is pretty simple intro. You can actually add a lot more by, adding more clips, adding more transitions, adding some text. You can even put your name. Like when you start the video, you can put your name anywhere, or you add in some words like realtor, like Dallas, Texas. So it actually depends on you if you want to, add more stuff in to make your intro more interesting. So again, this is one way of creating a custom YouTube intro. And this one is actually a pretty basic example of creating like a custom YouTube intro.
All right, so if you actually want us to create a video intro for you or help you launch and scale on YouTube, there is a link in the description below where you can book a free consultation call with someone in our team. They will gladly walk you through what our agency program can do for you. And then in the meantime, make sure that you check out the videos over here, and then I will see you next time.